There are two schools of thought regarding surveillance in the UK and the United States. One, that it has really helped out the national security and the citizens of the nation. And the other school of thought, it's been an invasion of privacy. What is your opinion?
Well, I'm a strong supporter of sort of individual rights, and also, sort of civic freedoms. Let's say, and the issue of proportionality, I think, is important. So, i.e., what I mean by proportionality is not. I mean, none of us want to live in a police state. None of us want to live in something where you feel the sort of overarching power of the state. And I mean, I think one of the great things about the United States is that sort of, if I've just been in the state of Colorado, you feel the value of personal freedoms when you're in a place like that, and it's great, and it's wonderful, and that's one of the reasons I'm a massive admirer of this country. But on the other hand, the state, on occasion, needs to intrude, and it needs to intrude to fulfill the Ciceronian people of assuring the safety of its citizens. And I think this recent case, with the iPhone in California and the dispute with Apple, I mean, there's a technical legal way of dealing with that problem without necessarily threatening the freedoms of individual citizens. So, I mean, the question is how you frame the law and what arrangements you have and what assurances you have. And, I mean, I've been quite vociferous in this dispute in the UK because, on the one hand, I've been very critical of the police for misusing what we call stop and search powers, which have been abused in the UK, which were introduced for reasons of terrorism but have been used against young teenagers misbehaving, which I think is not how it should be seen. But on the other hand, you need to frame the law very precisely, so when you do have a strong reason, you have a warrant which is specific to that case, which has to be signed at a senior political level, which gives you the legal powers. I mean, I must say I'm much more of the view that these powers should be in the hands of politicians than judges. But we won't get, that's another dispute, because there's an issue of political risk usually. And this thing goes backwards and forwards in the UK. I mean, I think that we're in the very early stages of living with this extraordinarily sophisticated technical world, and I'm pretty sure that we will work out eventually the mechanisms. And I mean, I can't see why Apple are making such a big deal out of this case, because there's a legal mechanism to deal with it which doesn't intrude on my privacy or yours. So I'm a bit surprised.